Welcome. Thank you for joining us on step 2 on this journey to your success here with New Life and with this group and team New Legacy. So we welcomed you, and now there's the steps to begin to really set your guys up for success. And so I'm going to share real quick a PDF that our company, Joe Giuliano, created on leading you to success. So UCan Envision's the success system. I love Joe. He keeps it really simple. He calls it the PS3 system. Peak, share, three-way. Peak, share, three-way. This right here is your plan, your game plan, your business plan to really launch your business and set you up for success. And so I recommend going to the back office. You can click on resources. I'll click it right here. Underneath resources, you'll see UCan Envision Success. You'll download this. I recommend printing off, writing it down. There's something magical that happens when you put pen to paper. It connects what you're writing with your brain, and it makes it more real. Okay, and so we'll just go through it real briefly. This is how what me and my wife went through when we first launched our business. It's what we want to make happen with this company, with these products, also the people we want to share it with, but then also kind of really going over how we're going to launch this business and how we're going to have success. And so it really kind of sets everything up. First of all, the introduction, what this whole PDF is for, what our whole support system is for. Whether it's the Facebook group, whether it's the app, whether it's just your upline leadership support. These are our whole goals to help you sponsor more distributors, get more customers, okay, and then maintain a really great customer and distributor base and create some amazing retention. Okay, so the outline of the system, create your lists, which we'll go through that here shortly. Schedule an activity. This something is really important. What we've learned in our career is that when you actually schedule something, whether it's the week before, the month before, the day before, you have a significantly higher probability of doing it. Okay, share demos, share videos, share third party. This is the simplest system that we've ever done. Okay, and I mean that. Our video is 3 minutes. Okay, I always highlight the last part of the video that talks about the 6 months of benefits that you may receive while using the product. That right there, when I first saw that, I'm like, that is brilliant. They're going to have massive success. Okay. But also the Facebook groups, the customers tagging in that. We'll do some extensive training on the ATM system. But just that right there can lead people to a lot of success. Now you run into people, whether it's customers, whether it's new potential distributors, that also have questions. That's what leads to the three-way calls, 3 webinars that we do as a company. But also we do a lot of 3-way group texts. Okay, put on a group text on the phone or a group messenger, Facebook Messenger. We use Facebook Messenger a lot. Here's what I love about that. It's convenient for your prospect, it's convenient for the expert you get on, and it's convenient for you. If someone doesn't respond in 30 minutes or an hour or a couple hours, it's completely okay. And then that way you can build this business around your schedule and your life, just like we can and everyone in the group can. So definitely go through this here. It's going to set you up for some success. First and foremost, most definitely fill out this goal sheet. There's studies shown that those that actually set goals have a 90% better chance of achieving it, okay? Those that actually write it down, make them real, okay? Turn them to SMART goals, which makes them attainable, realistic, and put a timeline on there. Increase that by an additional 90%. So take this very seriously. Don't have to overthink this. The first thing that pops in your head is what you write down. So, are you doing this part-time, full-time? 95% of you are going to be doing this part-time. That's great. That's what's so amazing about this industry. So part-time, but then set, what your goal is, your income goal. There's many people, $500 a month, car payment, mortgage payment. Like I said, vacation for your family, just some extra spending money. Write down what that goal is. How many hours a week do you plan on investing? Here's what's really important. Okay, I know when I get someone started or when there's someone on the team that I'm committing to go help, what's really important for me is that I match their level. Okay, it's not my goal to push or pull anyone. Okay. My goal is to match your intensity level. So if you have 30 minutes, I want to make sure that I'm there to match that. If you said, hey, I've got to make this happen, I got to run on like 5 hours a week, 10 hours a week, then awesome. We want to match that intensity level. So this is much for your support team than it is for you, but it's important for you to write it down because that will hold yourself accountable. How much money do you want to earn per month, okay? Don't be scared on this. I've done this for a number of years. So many people are like, well, if I put 2,000, I don't hit it, that means I'm a failure. Not at all whatsoever, okay? This is something you're going towards. This is not an overnight get-rich-quick scheme at all whatsoever. It does take time. It takes time to get there. Because of our product, the timing, the differentiation, exclusivity, you'll see some people will be able to do it fast and compressed time frames, but don't worry about that for you. Okay, just dream here with me for a little bit. Okay, what income do you want? Okay, and then turn that income, what do you want, to what income do you fully expect when you put time and energy in this business. Here's what I've learned about this industry. So when you first get started, many times you'll actually put more time in than what you get paid. And this is very normal with starting any business, whether it's relationship marketing, whether it's traditional big brick and mortar, whether it's an online business. Okay, it takes more time to get things set up, okay, then start coming. But before too long, you're making basically what you earn, right? If you're putting in 10 hours a week, well, you're getting paid for those 10 hours a week, whether that's $30 an hour, $20 an hour. Over time, okay, with this industry, with this model, you can actually get paid more than what you're worth, okay, more than what you're actually doing, not worth, more than what you're actually putting in. I use this for an example, okay, the CEO of the big corporation down the street from you, right? He puts in the same work hours, work day to the guy who's lower level management, but probably makes 10 times more, okay, right? Does that guy deserve it more than the other person? No, not all whatsoever. He worked and created his way to get to that point in time. We'll help you get there, but dream for me a little bit. And then this number 5, I want you to dream big. What do you really want, okay? What is really drives you and what really pushes you? Don't overanalyze this. Don't complicate it. Get something written down. My wife and I, this statement right here, we've changed this numerous times over the last 7, 8 years. Okay, for us, it's time freedom. It's not. We don't have to have the crazy house or the crazy cars. For us, it's true financial freedom, but most importantly, true time freedom. That when my daughter has an event or has something at school or something going on, that I am going to be there. I'm going to be fully present. Like that's my why. That's what pushes me. I'm also really lit up by helping other people have success. My wife and I have been blessed to be on numerous stages in this industry, train in front of tens of thousands of people, recognized on, Hall of Fames in certain companies. In the end, what brings us the most value is when people in our organization, people we've worked with, go up and they walk on stage and they have success. And so that's what pushes us. That's what drives us. But figure out what drives you and write it down, make it real. Okay, this is just a schedule of what we have as a company. We'll have this posted into the Facebook group as well, but we have a training call Monday night. Okay, it's 8 Central, 9 Eastern, okay, which is 6 Pacific time. We have webinars the same time on Tuesdays and Thursdays, so 8 Central, 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific. Webinar, a Zoom webinar. This is a great time to invite prospects, guests, even for you to learn more about the product, learn more about the business. So I get on those a lot, constantly taking notes. I always learn something new because there's always somebody new presenting. Okay, we also have certain trainings and calls here within our group. We'll do a lot of them within Facebook. We'll also do a number of our own Zoom opportunity presentations as well. So this is a place for you just to say, okay, here's my schedule. What can I fit in? The good thing is that these are all recorded. If you ever need to access a recording, you go to New You Live Replay, and we'll have a link for that as well, where you can go and access all the replays. Okay, so set this into your schedule. For me, when we first got in this industry, like we mentioned in the last video, I was working 80, 90 hours a week, so I couldn't always make these live, but I always made the recording. Whether it was late at night, whether it was on my commute to work, I never missed one of these, and that's how I was able to kind of catch up and do things and catch up with my wife, even though she was able to spend a whole lot more time in the business than I was when we first got started. Okay, this is just a little bit of a slight little training. We'll have a more extensive training on 3-ways. 3-ways are very valuable. Here's why. Okay, like for me, for example, everyone who knows me as Nick, whether I'm the neighbor, a good friend, a hunting buddy, an old teammate of mine, old school classmate. No one looks at me as HGH expert or a network marketing expert, so I don't pretend to be one. And my whole goal in this business is to get as many people take a real look at this opportunity and a real look at this product as possible. When they have questions like, great question, let me get someone on the phone, or great question, let me set up a Facebook Messenger group so you can get all your questions answered. Let me set up a text group, a group text so you can get all your questions answered. Because in the end, when I say, hey, this is my friend Sharon, she's been on this product for months, close to a year. She knows all the answers and you'll love her story 1 second. They trust me. They just don't look at me as that expert. So when I put someone else out there, they'll look at them as the expert. So it's a brilliant way to do this. We'll have more training on that. But go through, read this. There's some tips here. The key is edify the person you bring on, whether it's in Messenger, text, or a call. Okay, and then let them handle the questions. Okay, let them take care of it. because you edified them as the expert. Let them be the expert, and you'll have a lot more success there. This is my favorite part about the business. My kids actually are trained, okay, that when I have my headphones in, they'll come up to me and they'll say, "Are you talking, Daddy?" Basically like this. And they know if I'm the expert, then I'm going to be talking. And I'll say, "Yes, I'm talking." Then they'll come back. If I have someone on a three-way, I'll say no, and then I'll take one headphone up and they can ask me a question. So I do a lot of my work on mute because I'm sharing the plan, sharing the product with somebody else, and someone else will do my work for me. So I love this part of the business. This is how you, brand new person, can come and have massive success. Send a video, which is getonthegel.com. Tag them in some Facebook posts. Okay, follow up, have someone ready for a three-way, and just like that, you're an expert, okay, by doing the system. Here's a three-way call sheet. So you can put a number of numbers in there. You obviously will have those in your phone as well. I have a number of people that are on my favorites in my phone that I always go to and text and call. And so sometimes I'll be like, "Hey, three-way right now, who's available?" Or many times I'll just say, "Hey, I'm going to put this in a Facebook Messenger group together. And these are the people that I have, and I have their name, their phone number, but also their access to their Facebook and able to connect them." These are the social media sites. These are all hyperlinks. You can go and follow the company. And this right here is extremely important. My wife and I's list is always growing, okay? We've had a crazy couple weeks, so I had some guy do our laundry for us this past week. He's now a new person on the list. But when you scroll the back of this training, you'll see that there is a memory jogger list, okay? So this is a way to help you go create a list. How I create a list is I tell everybody, go onto your phone, go to your contacts, write every single person down, okay? You may not call all of them first and foremost, but those are all the people that are in your warm market. Then go to Facebook, write them all down. The key is if you write people down, same thing, you have a lot higher percentage of actually calling those people. And so I recommend, these are page 8 and 9, print a number of pages of 8 and 9. When you go to print the whole thing out, and then go print again and make a number of copies at page 8 and 9, and make a massive, massive list. Everybody in your phone, people on Facebook, and then you can set a contact list sheet. And so this is something that my wife and I have got really, really good at. Same thing, print a bunch of these out. If you're not a paper person, if you want to do it digitally, do it on your phone, but you've got to plan the week, plan the day, plan the month before it begins. So if your goal is to talk to, let's say, 100 people this month, okay, that's 3 people a day, okay? Anyone can talk to 3 people a day, okay? Then from there, break that out. So if I'm going to talk to 100 people this month, I'm going to talk to 25 this week, okay? All right, 4 weeks in a month. And so let's say I'm going to work 5 days a week, all right? Well, that's 5 people a day. So I'm going to come in and I'm going to write down all the 5 people that I'm going to talk to on Monday, on Tuesday, on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. That way it's completely scheduled. And when it's scheduled, you have such a higher percentage of doing it. And I'm going to schedule this out for the full month. Okay, and then before the week starts, I'm going to go back and analyze this. And I may go in, jump on their Facebook, see what they've been doing, so I have something to talk about. This is huge, okay? We have a system to share the products, the opportunity. But when you have your own system and you treat this like a business, it will pay you like a business, okay? I even heard this saying the other day, treat it like a job. It will pay you like a business. What I mean by that is many times, a lot of us that come in this industry, we're not self-employed, right? We're employees, right? And so we do things because our boss tells us to do it. So pretend that you have a boss, whether that's your spouse, whether that's yourself, whether that's someone in your support system. They're saying, hey, this is how you have to go about this. This is how you have to approach it. If you do that, take that approach, you'll definitely get it done. That's a huge thing. There's also a couple scripts in here. I'm not a big person on scripts, so these are some things just to kind of really get your mind around this. The most important thing is that you sound like you. Okay, you could say it exactly how I say it. That just led me to 3 new customers and 3 new distributors. But if it doesn't sound like you, they're gonna be like, what's up? This is weird, what's going on, okay? People listen to your music more than they listen to your words. Okay, so don't worry and obsess about being absolutely perfect. Just be confident, be excited about sharing this, right? My wife trains all the time. She's like, have your spirit stick, right? Have the energy. People follow that. People are drawn to that for sure. Same thing, Data and Distributors Build a Team. This is a great read through. It just kind of talks about, what interests people. Some people will join this because of their family or to join our family here. Like, this is a community that we're building. The culture that we'll have here is incredible. Many of you that watch this video, we're going to travel the world together and go build this business, go share this product for years to come, right? We're going to take incentive trips together. Our kids will get to know each other. We're going to have a lot of fun. So people will look at this business because of this, right? Occupation. What are they doing? If you ask people if they enjoy what they're doing, a very high percentage of them will say no. Just right then and there is a good point to say, well, you know what? Maybe you should take a look at this. Okay, recreation. We have a lot of fun. We will travel. We will do some things that may interest people. Transition. I mean, so all these categories will interest different people, right? Some are more interested in the business side, the financial side. Some people are more interested in being some parts of them bigger than what they are. Some people want community and family. This is really a great, simple read-through to think about when you're calling and talking to people, what's going to really light them up. Because people say, Nick, what would you say to this person? I don't know what excites that person. It could be family, occupation, recreation. We don't know. The only way you'll know is by you knowing that person or by reaching out to them. Also, peak and edify. Okay, this is the Joe Giuliano system, the PS3 system. Peak, share the tools, three-way. The most important part of that is peak, because if you don't peak, nothing happens. Okay, so you have to go do the activity. But if you get really, really good about getting enough people to take a look at this business, take enough people to look at this product, you will have success. Okay, so peak, be really, really good about getting people excited. So this is your daily process. Okay, warm up, briefly talk to somebody, pique their interest, share the opportunity video, website. This is the Facebook groups. Okay, set up a follow-up, okay? So after they take a look at the information, that way you can follow back up with them, see what they like. I always say, what was your favorite part? What did you like best? What was your favorite part about that video? Did you like the last part of the video that talks about the benefits? Hey, of those 6 months of benefits, which one of those mostly spoke to you? Or what benefits would you hope to see happen that you saw in the end of that video? So some of those questions you can have, and that's a great lead-in to a three-way call, a three-way group message, a three-way Facebook Messenger. So a lot of success. Here's step 1, step 2, step 3. Just keep it really simple here. The most important part of this business is, especially for those of you that are brand new, this is not a difficult business. This is not a difficult thing to do. Okay, it's very simple. Okay, PS3, like legitimately, but it's not always easy. Like we over-talk it. Sometimes like, well, what will they say? You know, what will they think about me? What if they say no? What if we get rejected? Okay. In the end, you're doing this for you, most importantly, number 1. But number 2, here's how I approach it. Okay. I come from the place of service. If someone sees value in this product, jumps on the product and benefits them health-wise, right, they're going to be ecstatic that I call them. So when I call that person, I'm calling from a place of service. Same thing financially. You know, in my wife and I's career in this industry, we've been able to bless a lot of families, a lot of people's lives with extra income. Okay, if they see this and it turned into some extra money for their family, that whether it's paying off debt, whether it's an extra trip, whatever it is, they're going to be ecstatic that I call them. So I'm not calling them for me, I'm calling them for them. Okay, fear completely goes away when you are in a place of service. And so that's how I do it. So to me, it is an easy business and it's a simple business when you follow the system. Don't worry about becoming an expert. No one looks at you as an expert, so don't try to be one, okay? Just be really excited, really passionate about sharing this, and it will lead you to a lot of success. So get the UCan Envision Success printed down, get it filled out. If you have any questions, get back with us. We'll have videos on each one of those sections and on the simple way to go build this business. But thanks for jumping on, and go on to the next video. Thank you again.